Hi guys, welcome to another video. So today I'll be talking a little bit about my life coming up from nursing school to working at Port Maria to migration to the UK. So most of you, if for those who know me, know that I was born in not born, but yes, I was born at the Port Maria Hospital, but I grew up in a small rural village in St. Mary, Jamaica called Malgully. Yes. I'm not from a rich background, I can tell you, but my parents, Philistine Barkley, you would know him as Mark and Eagles. Yes, he used to always have him song. Yes. He's a man that loved music, so I call him Eagles. And my mother, Simone Brown. Yes, I have one brother and two sisters. So we weren't from a rich background, but my parents, they worked very hard to try and give us the best education and anything else that we need. Yes. So I started at Mount Angus Basic School. My teachers were Miss Martin and Miss Tracy. Yes, they were very good, and they were my foundation teachers. I have to give credit to them. Then I moved on to Mount Angus Primary and Junior High School, where in grade 1 I had Miss Perry, grade 2 Miss Leslie, grade 3 Miss Deslan. Up to this day, me and Miss Deslan still have our conversations. Yes, she played a pivotal role in my life as a young student. Yes, so in grade 3 I had Miss Deslan. She did a lot of story writing with us, and I used to borrow books from the library. She was the one that encouraged me to do so, and I did a lot of story writing, and she pushed me to enter the spelling bee competition as well back then. And yeah, so in grade 4 I had a teacher called Miss Davis. She was very good as well, but she had left Mount Angus. Grade 5 I had Miss Norma Silvera. This lady was also a very good teacher, excellence. And in grade 6 I had Mrs. Fletcher. So from primary school I moved on to Guysdale High School. I mean, back then, if you weren't going to St. Mary's High or Mary Mounts or one of them top schools, you weren't, yes, really going anywhere. But I can say it doesn't matter which school you go to. As long as you put your head to your lesson, you can come out to something. Because we still have excellent teachers at any school you attend, and it's up to you as the student to ensure that you take in your lesson, and you can become anything from any high school that you attend. So yes, I went to Guysdale High School, the creme de la creme. No, I don't have to put open and quotes because it is the creme de la creme, best of the best. We had some of the best teachers at Guysdale High School. Yes. Big up Mr. Johnson, of course. Chemistry teacher and great maths teacher as well, and Mr. Forsyth, Mr. Edwards, Miss Russell Andrade, Miss Taylor, Miss Martin. I think she taught me in grade 7 maths. Just some of those I remember from top of my head. Miss Budos. Yes, just to name a few. I'm sorry for those that I forget. Miss Knight as well. Miss what the lady name again? She taught Cosmo, and yeah. Anyways, right. So no matter which school you attend, you can become something. So at Guys Elite School, I came first. Not bragging, but of course I did study hard. I came first in every grade from 7 to 11. I came first, and I was on the honor roll from grade 7 to 11. So yes, I had a lot of trophies, a lot of certificates. I entered the spelling bee competition in grade 7, I think, and I did one as well. And I was also involved in the debates competition in high school. I was prefect and form captain at one point. Yes. After Guys Elite School, I went on to sixth form. So I went to St. Mary's High sixth form. My mother had to go up to the school and beg to get her name on the list. So I always have some struggles. Some things in life for me does take a while. So yeah. So I did get into St. Mary's High. There were some unpleasantries. St. Mary's High wasn't the best school period of my life for many reasons, so I will not disclose. And at Guys Elite School, there was some unpleasantries as well. But yeah, I had some good friends in high school, and yeah, Tony, one of my high school friends. So from sixth form, I then went to, well, most persons would have went on to college, but like I said, I wasn't from a rich background, and despite my parents would want me to just go on straight to college, I know it wasn't possible at that time, but that doesn't stop you from becoming what you want to be, despite a little setback in life. So I decided to look a job. I managed to get a job in a sewing factory. I won't lie to you, I am not a good dressmaker. I can do my little thing, but not the best. But I stayed there for about 2013 August to I started nursing school in 2016, so in between then. Yes, so the goal was to save a little and then go to school. I mean, persons would say, why don't you look about scholarships and go? Yes, but we know that it's not as it seems. It's not black and white as that. Yes, look about scholarship and go school. You're still going to need your pocket money when you need boarding money and some little school fee in between, regardless. So even if you take out loan, you still are gonna need money. So even if you get scholarship, you still are gonna need money. So I know that it wasn't black and white as it seemed, right? Because persons were saying, why you not look about scholarship and go, but some people just talk, but they don't understand nothing. Because even them big scholarship at UWI and UTech, you know that it's the best of the best they would give them scholarships to, and sometimes it's links, so you know it's not a guarantee you will get it anyway. So I worked, to tell you the honest truth, I didn't manage to save any much because it wasn't a big paying job, so the only thing I could do was save to buy a laptop. So afterwards, we had a little family meeting, because my father is all about education and becoming something. He didn't have a a good childhood coming up, and yes, nothing much was invested in him by his parents. So he was trying his best to ensure that his children get what he didn't get. So it was same for both my mother and my father. They had rough upbringings and nothing much was invested in them. So they tried to ensure that we get what they didn't get. Right? So my father was saying like it's best to choose a career. I must say, initially I wanted to become a meteorologist, but I know that I wouldn't have the funds to do a meteorologist course, because I think part of the course you would have to go to Kville campus or the one in Trinidad to finish up, and I know I wouldn't be able to afford that. I also was thinking about a pharmacist. That was when I was younger, but due to my history with chemistry, I'm not really a maths person per se, so I said it didn't make sense. I major in something that I know I will not. It's not my strong area. So my father said it's best to choose something that's, in his word, is in the market. So he mentioned nursing, and yes, I did try nursing, and I'm glad I did. So we decided that we would start making applications. So me and Odine, we went down to Brownstown and we started searching for nursing schools. There was Sigma, but I started the application for Sigma, but I know Sigma was not going to be for me. It's not flexible enough for me, and they don't, for certain reasons I know that Sigma wouldn't be for me. So we completed the full application for Brownstown Community College Nursing School. So Brownstown Community College Nursing School, the nursing campus is in St. Anne's Bay, but it's a partnership with UWI and Brownstown. So it's the same program as if you was boarding at the university campus. Because like I said, if you're not boarding at UWI or UTech, you're not really going to any school. You understand? But to some of us, the same students that when boarding at UWI, we and them end up working on the same ward. So at the end of the day, it's the same degree, same everything. So it doesn't matter where you go as long as you get it. It doesn't matter where you go. Right. So let me dive back down to my early days again. So most of you know me. Growing up, I grew up in church. I was a very devoted Christian. So yes, so even though my parents didn't go to church often, they ensured that their children went to church. So we grew up in church and I did become a Christian. So, I mean, after a while, reality happens. It doesn't change my faith or whatever I believe in. I still love God. And I do my little devotion every morning and stuff. So it doesn't change anything. But, you know, people, if you're not going to church, you're not Christian. So you have to be going to church and jumping up and all these things to be considered as a Christian these days. So I started wearing braids in my ear and wig and ear this and that, because my ear very bad and I cannot comb my ear and I cannot manage it. So to get up every morning to bob my hair to go to school or whatever placement I'm on would be very difficult for me. So I was wearing braids and all them things in my hair. And my church was a church of God, so they're very strict. It's a very nice church, I must say. I always like the music and everything, but you know, it is what it is. It's their rule. They don't, I should say, believe in wearing false ears, nails, ears ring, pants. Yes. So reality happened for me. I did resign. I was a secretary, so I resigned from being a secretary because and there were some other issues as well. that led to my resignation. But then after I resigned, I was demembered because of ear and all these things. So even this would be considered as, and this is actually a clip-on and it's looking very natural, like it's my hair. So even this would be considered as a false ear and wouldn't be accepted. So I mean, it's their rule, so you can't fight it. It's either you abide or you go. So I resigned, I was still going, but then I was demembered. So I wasn't considered a sister anymore, and I would be considered as a backslider then. So yeah, and then it just happened, and reality happened, and I had my son. Yes, so my son is 3 years old now, and yes, there were judgments passed and all these things, and yeah. One thing with me, I don't really care about what people do with their life. That's their business. So you won't see me. I don't really care what you want to do. It's your business. As well as my thing is my business. So persons did pass their judgments, but I don't regret one bit about having my son. Yes, most important person in my life right now. Yes. Also, I must mention, I've mentioned Rosie, as from my gully. Rosie is like a second mother to me while going to nursing school. Rosie makes sure say every week I get my bag with me yam, potato, bananas, everything. Pack up, send come down for me. So I have to pick up Rosie. And she used to comb my ear as well. So then yes, I started nursing school, and I met my lifelong friends. They said the friends you meet in college would be your lifelong friends, and I do agree. And I did meet some good friends till they're like sisters to me right now. So I met Daniela in year 1, and I met Naja. Me and Daniela graduated together, but me and Naja didn't graduate together, but we still are friends, and regardless, at the end of the day, we're still nurses. So yes, Daniela was my day 1 friend from nursing school, and she played an important role in my life, my journey toward nursing school. We encouraged each other, we motivated each other, and both of us had to move on. Both of us had to move on. So both of us had to progress. So we help each other. Yes. I remember at one point doing, because you know, with nursing, they place in Jamaica, they place you all over the place. So if you're doing pediatrics, they put you somewhere to do your pediatric training. For mental health, they send us all the way to Bellevue. And then maternity, they send you different places. So you have to have money, right? So it wasn't easy being a student. I know some persons during them time was looking at me like, from when me see her I go to school, and I know me can't see her this and that. I know that comments would have been made during the period because it seemed like a long time. Yeah, but now I'm finished, and now a nurse in the UK. So yes, I remember even at one point during our placement, we got sent to Bellevue. So you know, I would need a place to stay, right? Because yeah, if you rent somewhere for the time being, would have more expensive. I had a family member in town, but sometimes, like I said, sometimes family don't help you. It's strangers that actually look out for you. So I had a family member in town. I won't say what kind of relative, and I asked if I could stay there. Up to this day, the person don't get back to me. So Yes, the person even asked if I couldn't ask them to send me somewhere nearer. So Daniela uncle and wife had a place in town. The wife wasn't there at present, but the niece and other persons were there. So the uncle gave up his bed and me and Daniela sleep in that bed and uncle sleep on the couch or make up something on the floor. So you see what I'm telling you, Daniela played a very important role in my life as a friend and throughout my nursing journey as well. Yes, I always have my back, I always have my back. Yes, can't say nothing about me. Around Daniela, made a ear back. And the same thing too. It go both ways. Yes, so I have to give me appreciation. So sometimes persons look at you and say, oh, should I UK now? Things rosy. And it just bomb so, but it never bomb so. Had the rough times and yeah, but thanks be to God. Yeah, I never leave him out of anything I do. So after nursing school now, I applied to Port Maria Hospital because from placement I decided that I'm just going to Port Maria and that's it. So I got through to Port Maria Hospital. I had my baby in 2021 and I started working in June. Yes, it was a bit early. So while at work, I was going to the breast pump room and I was expressing my milk and put on the fridge so that the baby could get it to still drink because I was trying to do my 6-month exclusive breastfeeding and I decided despite work, I'm not going to stop. So I expressed at work. Yeah. So I worked at Port Maria for 1 year. It was a good journey, good experience, but that was not it for me. I already started out late, so I was not gonna waste any more time. So I moved to greener pastures, as they would say. Yes, the pasture is greener. Despite what many YouTube videos would say about UK and whatever, it's you coming to a place after know your goals and what you want. So if you come here and waste all your money, go buy clothes every day, buy food every day, do this every day, you're not gonna have anything there. You go and say, then no this and then no pay this and then no that. But you come here with your goal, it can work. I am a testament that it can work. I will not go into details about anything, but I have no regrets deciding to migrate. Nowhere is a set in stone for me. So yes, I've been to Port Maria for 1 year and nowhere is set in stone for me. I'm not bound to work anywhere, so I can move on anytime. So I just worked at Port Maria, and I said I was a good nurse. Initially, when I started, just coming out of nursing school, a bit timid, and some nurses used to hear feedbacks that I was slow and this and that. But hey, at the end of the day, sometimes I was on my own. Yeah, because gradually, because I'm not a lazy person, I'm not slow, I'm a workaholic and I work. So eventually I become one of the top nurses, of course, I could say that. So yeah, people will criticize you and all of that, but that don't deter me, that push me to work even harder. Because yeah, I used to hear the feedbacks of I'm slow, but that was just starting, and every nursing student that's so transitioning from student to nurse, initially them few weeks you're gonna be a bit timid and ensure that but I'm a very safe nurse, and some said I was feisty, but I wasn't feisty. I'm known for being a little shy, quiet person, but going out there in the working world, you have to put on some big pants. Yes, because you can't let people walk over you, and you have to let your voice be heard in a respectful way. Yes. So yes, I challenge who needed to be challenged for the sake of my patients, and I will continue to do the same because I'm a nurse. Yes. So they had me at being feisty. I mean, at one point, a doctor even said she was gonna write me up to the board, and I was like, okay then. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna change who I am. I advocate for my patients, and if you don't care about the patients, I do care, and I will challenge you. Yes. So I migrated to the UK, and I married Odin before I came because I decided I'm not leaving him behind. He has been there with me from sewing days right up to now. So I married him before I left. Most person didn't know that I married. It was a very private thing, but you know, people fast and then word starts spreading. So yeah, but everybody, persons who know Odin should just be happy for him because you know Odin got through plenty in his lifetime. So people were actually not happy for him and upset that him never tell them and this and that. The straight up bad mind, because if me and you was so good and one little miss up, right? And it's not even a miss up because you don't have to tell nobody no. You're not entitled to tell nobody anything because people not tell you for them business. Right? People not tell them business, you know, but people who you to tell them your business. So people should just be happy for him because he has been through a lot in life. Yes. He lost Miss Kathleen Nicely was his I don't even want to say adopted mother because Miss Nicely don't like the word adopted and call him his son. And she always pick up for Odin and she treat him so well. I never know adopted lady could treat somebody like them own son. Yes, Miss Kathleen, may your soul rest in peace. I know you did love Odin gone to bed like your own. Yes, I know Odin miss her every day. That was a very sad time for him as well. I know I'm still feel it up to this point. So yes, I migrated to UK. It has been good so far, thanks be to God. It has been good. And like I said, when you set your goals, know what you want in life. I want to achieve this by this year. That's how I set my goals and I work towards them. No matter what sacrifice we have to make, we make it as a family. Somebody have to we would call it one of us sacrifice for the other or whatever. We just do it as a team, and yes, so that's how we do it. So this is part one of my journey from blue and white days to white uniform to blue uniform, and the journey still continues. So yeah, I'm wondering if there's anything major that I left out. Right.